What is going on, everybody? All right, we are walking the streets of Colombia. So just let me know you guys are here just by saying what's up. When I, just let me know you guys are here by saying what's up, and we're just gonna walk around a little bit. I'll flip the screen around in a second once I start seeing some people come on in here. It is Monday. It's a holiday today in Colombia. Colombia they have a lot of holidays, so people are off today, enjoying the day. So this is probably more like a Sunday. Let me flip the screen here so you guys can see. As you guys come in, just let me know you're here just by saying what's up. This is where I'm staying. It is Canarias. So that's where I am staying. And I'm on the 13th floor. And that, obviously, it's a high-rise condo. Condos go for about, the lower level condos, those are the only ones that are available right now. Those are going for about a little less than 100,000. And I realized I didn't show you guys. I don't think I showed you guys my whole layout here. I'm gonna do a video. I'll put that in there so you guys can check it out. So let me know you guys are here just by saying something. Give me a happy face. Give me a thumbs up. Give me something so I can give you guys a shout out. We'll do shout outs in a second. But yeah, I'm just walking down the road here on my way. TJ B More, what's going on, brother? How's it going, TJ? TJ from the WhatsApp Columbia group. Thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Damn, I'm a little out of breath. Now you gotta understand, this doesn't look like I'm walking uphill, but I'm walking uphill slightly, enough for me to be a little bit out of breath. So yeah, it does happen. K-Cology, what's going on, brother? JB, how you doing? Juan, what's going on? Limitless Destinations, I like that, man. I like that name. What's going on? Melvin, how you doing? All right, guys. So as you come in, just let me know you're here, and I will give you a shout out. If you guys have questions about anything, feel free to shoot. Maybe I should have walked down. Hey, let me walk down a neighborhood so you guys can see how that looks. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now. So we are in the neighborhood. This is right outside of my condo. I can see down this neighborhood here. So we'll walk down just so you guys kind of see. Most neighborhoods are going to have this little park in the middle. And usually they're set up like this. And this is kind of normal, where it's very, very quiet. There's not many people outside and stuff like that. It's just the way it is set up. Yesterday I came walking through, and there was, let me step over here so you guys can see the houses better. And there was some ladies out playing card games. But this is kind of a traditional house here in Colombia. So you have your garage is down here, real small, like a one-car garage, and then everything is built up from there. It's a pretty nice little house there, and everything is pretty much connected, kind of like I guess it would be. I mean, I've been in San Francisco a couple of times, but similar to that setup, the way it is. So we'll walk down the community. You guys have questions, like I say, just shoot, and I'll try to answer as many questions. Let's see. So let's see. Juan's asking, where am I in Colombia? Right now I'm in Sabaneta, so it's right outside of Medellin. Probably about 20 minutes outside of Medellin. So smaller vibe, smaller. It's not as big as like Parque Lleras area or El Poblado or even Laureles. It's a little smaller than that. Locals are living here. You don't have too many foreigners in this area. Let me walk over here. I haven't gone over here yet. I'm gonna go see what this park is all about here. So yeah, having a good time. This is my last day. I'll be leaving tomorrow, early tomorrow morning. I'll be on a plane. Whoop. Yeah, I'll be on a plane on my way back. But had a really good time. Next trip is gonna be in February. I'll be in I'll be going to Barranquilla for Carnival, so that'll be fun. So I can look forward to that. That's a couple months down the road. Let's come on down here. Just wanted to see what this park is all about. So let's see, any other questions, guys? And also hit the like button so we can bring some more people in here. If you guys are in the Colombia WhatsApp group, please post a link. Just copy the link at the top of this video. Post it in that group. And then also, if you're in the Travel Explore Click group, post a link. I wasn't able to do it, so if you could post a link, I really appreciate it. That way we can bring even more people in. And yeah, hit that like button. Hitting that like button really helps us out. So, all right. So this is a park. It's pretty much deserted right now. I do want to show you the workout equipment though. Some of the parks are a little better maintained. This isn't as maintained as some of the other ones. But yeah. So there's a workout I don't want to get. There's a guy over there working out. So, but they have these pretty much every park you go to. You're gonna have this workout set up. So if you want to go get your workout on, you can do that. So that is what that's all about. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go back to the center square. And you see some of these houses, I mean, they're really nice houses that they have set up here. All of them seem to have the little garage though. I haven't seen like a 2-car garage, but in Colombia, the cars are much smaller for the most part. You do have some big cars, but for the most part, the cars are a lot smaller than they are in the U.S. So that's something, there's no real need. And I would imagine that maybe not everyone has 2 cars. Like we, in the States, we have 2 cars. So that's not always the case. So that might be another reason why it's a 1-car garage in most of these places. But I've been into a few of these houses, not these specifically, but in Bogota, and they go deep. They go way back. So it might not look like it's that much from the front, but we're talking 3-4 bedroom houses that work all the way to the back. Bricks are very common. That's the way these houses are built. They're with that brick, so you don't have the kind of houses that we have out in the U.S. where you have the wood and all that. For the most part, it's going to be brick. All right, and we're in an election time right now, so there are a lot of people out. You'll see a lot of different election signs. There'll be an election in 2 weeks. So these people are out here preparing and promoting these elections that are coming up. So, all right. Questions. Let's see, Mr. Perez, going to Medellin next month. Using my Amex rewards for the flight. Thanks for all the info. Cool, man, cool. You will have a good time in Medellin. Have a great time. Just out of curiosity, where are you staying? Let's see. And JB's asking the phone that I'm using for the video. This is the Pixel 3a. So it's been holding up pretty good, I think. I watched some of the video. Yesterday. The video, was it yesterday? I think I did a live stream yesterday. Yeah, I watched some of that video. It looked okay. The image stabilization on this camera on this phone is pretty good. So that's the main reason that I went with it. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let me know, guys. And as far as the audio, hopefully that's good. What's going on, Wayne? Welcome to Medellin. And he says he likes Envigado. That's Juan saying that. Yeah, I have not been. I drove through Envigado, but I haven't walked through there. So maybe I should do that. I don't even know if I'm gonna have time because I have to. Right now, I need to go find a micro SD card adapter. So basically, that micro SD card that I was using, it's or the micro SD card I'm using, I need the little adapter that makes it a SD card so I can plug it into my computer. I had one, but I lost it. So I'm on a mission to find that so I can use that. So I can download all my footage, because I have footage on my Osmo Pocket that I can't download right now. So that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, everybody's just relaxing, enjoying the day. And we're gonna head up to the main square here. Jessica, how you doing? What's going on, Jason? Vice Gringo. So he just left. I think he just got, when did you get home? Yesterday? Yeah, he got home yesterday, the day before yesterday, maybe. So Jason was we were in the same condo complex. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I might need Jason to help me out. Let me know where I'm going here. I think this is the right way. Yeah. Yeah, so what's going on, Jason? All right. Look at that perfect weather. It's Charlie Travels. Yes, it's probably about 70, 75 degrees. It's perfect, man. There is overcast. That rain hasn't come down yet, so I'm hoping it doesn't, because that'll be bad. Especially me being out here walking around with this phone. Yeah. All right, let's cross. You got to really watch for cars around here too. We're back in the same spot, and we're gonna go up to the main park here. Buenas. All right. Ooh. All right, guys. Questions. Good evening, David. Wow, Colombia. It's on my bucket list, along with Punjabi, India, and Dubai. Yeah, Dubai is definitely on mine. India, yeah, in the future, at some point. So you see a pollster here on the right side, trying to get those votes. Okay. Okay, let me work my way down, guys. So, Exploring Forums asking about Google Fi, how it's working out. It's working good. I haven't had any problems with it. No problems at all. I did have one problem. That was at the airport, where the signal was going in and out. It's expected at an airport. But other than that, no, it's been fine. I'm on the $70 plan right now, so that's what I'm using. Buenas. Oh, okay. Let's see. Other questions. All right, we'll move on. I'm just looking at questions right now, guys. So Enrique is saying he might stay at Energy. Energy, very, very nice place. I have not stayed there before, but we have a few people from the WhatsApp group that have stayed there, and it's nice. It's really nice. The place where I'm staying is nice too, but Energy is just better location. So if you are into they have like a nice rooftop pool. We have a rooftop pool too. Maybe I'll come back on live later on and show you guys the rooftop pool that we have. So it's a pretty good setup. But the only problem with Sabaneta is 20 minutes outside of El Poblado, Parque Yedes area. So if you want to do nightlife and stuff, you're probably going to want to go out to that area. And if you go out to that area, it'll take you a little bit to get there. So one of the benefits of being in El Poblado is you can walk pretty much everywhere. All right. And Energy's a little more expensive than what I'm paying. I'm paying $34 a night at the Airbnb where I am. Okay, so Sean has a question. You mentioned you plan to move to Colombia in the future. Are you looking for a retirement? Let's see, retire. I'm walking and trying to read at the same time. So let me just preface this by saying the sidewalks in Colombia aren't the best. So you really have to watch where you're walking because you might step in a hole or twist your ankle or something. So anyway, let's see. Oh, people waiting for me here. Let's see. You mentioned you plan to move to Colombia in the future. Are you looking at a retirement visa? Have you checked out any condos? Okay, great question, Sean. Um, it, I don't. I want to buy property out here, but I'm not gonna live here full time. I'd like to live here for months on end, maybe 3 months at a time, and then go back to the States. But I'd like to have property out here because I think it's great for investment as far as using it as an Airbnb. So that would be my plan. And as far as retirement visas, as long as you make the minimum wage in Colombia, which I think the minimum wage isn't it's about $350. I think you need more than that though. I think you need actually like 700. I think someone said that if I remember correctly. So like $700 a month. If you show that you can make that, then you can get a retirement visa. You just need to show that that money is coming in every month. So that's how that works. And then I think you get, I'm not sure how long you get that retirement visa for, but at some point you can apply for residency after being here for a certain amount of time. All right, so we're coming up on the main, this is Parque Sabiñeta, right in front of us. I was here yesterday. So when I did the live stream yesterday, this is where I was. It's not as busy as it was yesterday, but there's still people here. And people do a lot of this just hanging out. Like this is, I don't know. In the US, we don't really do this too much. I mean, I guess some people go to the park, but not that many. I mean, most people will just hang out other places. You don't just see people sitting around in the park, just hanging out like this. All right, guys, other questions. And please, guys, hit the like button. We got about 24 people in here, and we have about 8 likes. So if you can hit the like button, I really appreciate it. Yeah, Jason said he just got back last night. There we go. There's a YouTuber named, is that YouTuber's name? Can't even read it. The island girl who's begging for a better place. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't been to DR, so I can't really explain, or I can't really tell you the difference or what I think the difference is. But I do like Colombia, like Medellin, especially Medellin. And now Bogota is I like Bogota too. After this last trip. Yeah, oh, Paisa Gringos, giving me directions. Thanks, brother. Let's see. Don's asking a question here. How do you like staying in Laureles? Stayed in Poblado. My first time. I have limited Spanish. Any problems communicating in Laureles? So when I was in Laureles, yeah, I speak limited Spanish as well. And I did have a little bit, I'm gonna sit down for a minute. I did have a little bit of a problem speaking. But you get through it. Like, I'm learning that Colombians are very patient, and so they will work with you. So if you're trying to speak Spanish, they're gonna give you time to try to figure it out, and they're gonna try to help you out too. So if you are asking certain questions and it might not sound right, well, they'll try to help you out. And a lot of Colombians know English. or at least somewhat, so they can communicate with you. So you can kind of do like we do in the States, or at least in California, we call it Spanglish, where you know a little bit of Spanish and you mix it in with English. They're still going to understand what you're saying. So a lot of them speak it, but they're not fluent, and so they don't want to share the fact that they know how to speak English. So that's what I found when I was in Laureles. But it was good though. It was definitely better than being in El Poblado. In my experience, I like Laureles better than Sabaneta, only because they have nightlife in Laureles. Here, I don't really see the nightlife. It's just not. They have the bars and stuff like that where you can drink, but they don't really have a lot of the nightlife like they do in Laureles. So that was in the nightlife with like local crowd. So you're not with all the tourists, which we all know when you're hanging out with tourists, you get tourist prices, and so being able to go somewhere where you're not with the tourists is better overall, I think. Okay. I see there was another super chat, but I can't find it. Where is it? Here we go. Charlie Travels, thanks for the super chat, brother. Thank you very much, man. All right, guys, any other questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. And I'm waiting right now. I wanted to go to this pizza place that I went to initially when I first got here, and the pizza was excellent. So it's attached to where I'm staying. It's attached to the condo where I'm staying, but they're closed. I think they open at 4 o'clock. They don't even have a time on the window, but I think they open at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna wait until 4 to go back down there and see if I can get some pizza, because it's worth that. It's worth waiting. So this is, for those of you guys just coming in, this is Parque Sabaneta, and usually you'll have a park, and then you'll have all the little restaurants and stuff that are out front, and you just have a bunch of people just hanging out. This is it's Monday, but it is a holiday in Colombia, so that's why you have a lot of people out here. All right, let's see other questions here. Let's see. So questions, you have questions specifically for me, just put at TEC or put at David or something. And Juan saying, if you need service for car, call me. What's going on, War? How you doing? JB, 3 years. Did I say 3 years or 3 months? If I said 3 years, I meant 3 months. Or no, maybe you're answering that question. So 3 years for the visa. Yeah, that sounds about right. Buenas. No, gracias, no gracias.
Otro día, amor.
All right. Another thing too is, I mean, you will have people come up to you every once in a while out here, but not as much as in El Poblado is really bad when you have people asking you for money or, you know, trying to sell you things. But Laureles isn't as bad. So I would say when you're in Medellin, the biggest place where you're going to get people that are going to ask you to buy things or to ask for money is going to be in El Poblado, and then Laureles, and then Sabaneta. So I mean, and other places too, but I'm just saying, like, the places that I've stayed, that's kind of been my experience. Let's see, Fern, what's going on? Have you been to DR Wait, I have been to DR many times. No. Tranquila. Let's see. I had the question wrong. Okay, here we go. I have been to the DR many times, but my favorite place is in Latin America is Colombia. Very diverse and so much to do and see. Yeah, I agree with you, Fern, man. I have not been to DR. I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Mexico, and when it comes to Latin countries, I really like Colombia, and that's why I've been here 5 times. It's my 5th trip. So, Roses for me, what's going on? I finally caught your live stream. I used to fly to Madrid, Spain every week, and I have to do the Spanish announcements on the aircraft. I've traveled worldwide. Cool, cool. That's cool. So I'm assuming you're a flight attendant. Let's see. Pink Lady, what's going on? Hey, looks like we got our points going. So you guys should be able to check points now. So that's cool. And earn points. Let's see. Logan's got a question here. How do you like the food so far? I like the food. I really do. I've eaten Colombian food. The last couple of days I've been kind of doing the whole American thing, eating like more food that I'm familiar with. Like yesterday I had a hamburger, but it was a spin on the regular traditional hamburger. It was a hamburguesa paisa. So it was like a bandeja paisa, which is a mixture of a variety of different foods. And so it had like sausage in it. It had, let's see, let me think again. Sausage, beans, guacamole, what else? Chicharron, and a couple other things. I can't even think of all the different things it had in it. It was a little too much with all that stuff in there, and plus it had, hamburger meat. It was a little too much. I had to take some of that stuff out. but for the most part, yeah, the food's been good. Traditionally, I really like their fish here. So like they fry the fish, it's really good. And it comes with like a plantain, and arepa, beans, rice, and salad usually, some type of a salad. So yeah, it's been good. I've been having a good time with the food. And I will be putting out a video. Just I was in Bogota with Maya, and she was explaining about how to order your food when you go to Colombia. It's very, very important. It'll be a really good video. I don't want to talk about it now because I want to make sure you guys check that video out. But it'll teach you how to save money when you go to restaurants, because I had no idea that there's a secret menu. Let's just put it that way. So we'll put it out. We'll put that video up really, really soon. All right. Do they have any vegetarian foods? War's asking that. Yes, they do. I'm not a vegetarian, so I know that they're there because I've seen some of the restaurants that are vegetarian restaurants, but then they also have like different selections. So vegetarian, vegan, all the health conscious like meals and diets, all that stuff, they have all that here. This is a very health conscious country and very fitness oriented country. So you're gonna have a lot of like yesterday, Sunday is ciclovia. So they will shut down parts of the street, like major streets. They'll shut them down so you can exercise. So that's a big thing too. So yeah, they're up on all the health conscious stuff. So hope that answers that question. Specific places like restaurants, I can't really tell you because I'm like I said, I'm not a vegetarian, but I do see them here. Let's see. What's up? Roses for me. Tell the woman soy americano y no hablas español. Yeah, I don't even do that. If I want to talk to someone, let's say it's a girl I want to talk to, I just walk up to them and start speaking English. And if they respond, then I'm good. If they don't respond, then I go to my emergency Spanish. So that's how I do that. But you'll be surprised if you approach women in English. A lot of them speak English, or at least understand enough to communicate with you. And a lot of Colombians want to practice their English. So it's not unheard of to start talking to someone and then end up at a coffee shop somewhere just talking, because they're interested in Americans and they want to learn how to speak English better. So they don't want that slang, you know what I mean? Or not slang, what am I saying? They don't want that accent. So that's another thing. All right. So Roses for me saying Yeah, I'm a former flight attendant for the Rolling Stones, Kenny Rogers. Wow, okay. So you were flying in those personal jets. Sounds like that's cool. All right, I don't know where I'm walking to now. I don't want to walk too far. Dogs. There are a lot of dogs out here. Stray dogs as well as people love dogs, so you'll see a lot of people walking their dogs out around here. All right. What else do we have? What's going on, Dolly? Thank you for the super chat, Don. Appreciate it. Do you like the Airbnb you rented in Laureles? I did, and I stayed at San Peter's Apartments, and it was great. The whole setup was good. I was paying, I believe it was $24 a month, so very reasonably priced, and it was worth it. Completely worth it. It was a 1 bedroom, plenty of space, had your kitchen, had all that stuff. So yeah, I would recommend that place. So San Peter's Hotel or San Peter's Apartments. If you look them up, I think you can search directly in Airbnb on Airbnb. They have several. They have several different apartments there. Okay. Logan's saying Guatapé is beautiful and they make the best homemade cinnamon rolls. Haven't had the homemade cinnamon rolls, but I did go to Guatapé and it is a very beautiful place. And I did that little hike, the hike up the rock. So that was interesting. Okay. Let's see. Roses for Me says I only have one card. I'm not materialistic and I don't shop. I live within my means. However, I will eventually get Amex for business in the future. Cool, cool. Let's see. All right. Pink lady. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Dave. Do you have any problems with altitude in Bogota, or did they have any problems with altitude in Bogota? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Well, you know what? Let me back up. The first time that I was there in Bogota, I went about 10 years ago. I felt it. I was lightheaded, dizzy, shortness of breath, all that. So, yeah, I did. But this last time, I was fine. The whole time that I was there, didn't have any issues. It's cooler in Bogota than it is in other places, especially out here. So Bogota is probably about between 40 and 60 degrees, but I didn't have any issues with the cold or the elevation. I was fine. So yeah, that's my experience in Bogota. Now I am going to say that that's my experience. That doesn't mean that's what everyone's going to feel. But yeah, and even we even went to what's that called? God, Maya's gonna kill me because I can't remember the name. But man, I can't remember. We went to a national park. Let's just say that, really high in elevation, and I'll be putting out a video on that too. And even being out there, I didn't feel shortness of breath or anything like that. And Maya was saying that you'll probably get sick, like you'll get a headache and stuff like that. But that didn't happen to me. So that was good. All right, guys, hit that like button. Please hit that like button so we can bring some more people in. And we are live in Sabaneta, Colombia, right near Medellin. Okay. All right. Just looking through the questions right now. That's okay. It's okay. People are so kind. Like, they don't want to walk in front of the camera. They think I'm filming. Well, I am filming something, but they're very conscious of walking in front of the camera, which I think is cool. Let's see, David. Very important. Young girls, women are señoritas, and older women are señoras. Don't call every. I think every girl you get mixed up over. Yeah. And I'm learning. You guys saw Maya. She's actually my Spanish teacher too. So we've been doing Skype calls, and she's teaching me. So yeah, I do know the difference, señora, señorita, um, Don, Dona, that stuff like that. I do know that. Let's see. War saying $24 a month. So you guys are talking about different things. If you guys have questions for me, just put at TEC. That way I can make sure I don't miss the question. Okay, Fern saying that he did the Pinot Rock by drone. Okay, yeah. Those steps. Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, so he took the drone up there. I brought my drone when I went to Guatape and did the rock, but I did hike it too, and it was worth it. It's a nice view at the top. All right, Boyacá, yeah, Boyacá. But it was a place in Boyacá. I just can't remember the name. It's bad. Sugar Skull, what's going on, brother? All right, guys, keep the questions coming. If you got more questions, we'll be on for a little while longer. Just be walking around. Let's see. And so, as far as what I'm doing the rest of the day, I'm probably, well, I already told you I'm going to back to that restaurant to have some pizza. And then I have videos that I need to do too. I like to get the videos done before I leave, like just fill in all the blanks. And so I need to find a little attachment for my micro SD card so I can plug it into my computer. I lost the one that I have, so that's probably what I'm gonna do the rest of the night. Finish my packing. I still have some packing to do, so I'll finish that up, and that'll be about it for the night. And then get up in the morning, and then I'm gonna be headed back to the States. I go to Bogota first, so I'll be in Bogota for 2 hours, 2-hour layover, and then I'll be headed back to the States. So should be a pretty good flight, pretty decent flight, I should say. Flying Avianca, business class. It's gonna be on the A330. It was supposed to be on the Dreamliner 787, but they changed the plane on us. So that's a little unfortunate. So I'll be flying on a smaller plane, a little bit smaller, and it doesn't have the lie flat seats. So it's comfortable. It's better than like your regular business class. So you do have a little bit extra, but it's not that Dreamliner. So yep, just out here enjoying the views. And let's go ahead and go down this street here. I don't even know where I am. Yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, yesterday I got lost walking around. I had to pull out my Google Maps and find my way back. Even though they have tall buildings here, I couldn't figure out which one that I was in. So I started walking around, and the more and more that I walked around, I got, oh, is this a camera store here? And that is a technology store. I'm gonna go over there and see if we can get a little micro SD card. All right. Yeah. So I've been, like I said, I need this SD card to download all my footage. So hopefully they'll have it here. We'll see. Buenas. ¿Tienes micro SD card?
¿De qué capacidad? 4, 8, 16 gigabytes.
Actually, mira, can I see? And that's 40 mil?
Micro SD. Este vale 40.
Okay.
De 32
That's
o hay
good.
de 64.
Está bien, está bien. Gracias.
Ok, con gusto.
Yep. All right, cool. So I got what I needed. I just needed the. Oh, it's like horrible. All right, I had to focus on it. All right, so I just needed this. I just need this little thing here. But might as well just buy another SD card. Can always use those, right? All right. So now I can go back and go get something to eat. So looks like everything's out of focus here, huh? There we go. All right, guys. Other questions? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Now you see these. I'm walking in the bike lane. There are bike lanes everywhere, and this is Sabaneta. There's bike lanes. Laureles. There's bike lanes. El Poblado, not so much, but they're really big on cycling out here, as well as like for recreation and for professional. You have a lot of professional cyclists that come out of Colombia. Okay, so Melvin's asking what's my opinion of Cartagena. I like Cartagena. It's one of the beach communities. We'll walk back this way and then we're gonna head back. Cartagena is one of the beach communities, so you have that water if you want to go to the beach. You also have nice islands too, so you can take a day trip to the islands. The only thing I don't like about Cartagena is the heat. Very hot, very humid, and I don't like that. So here it's fine. You don't need air conditioning, you don't need any of that. But in Cartagena, you better get in a hotel that has air conditioning because you're gonna be hot. As soon as you step outside, you just sweat. That's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. All right. I'm gonna walk up this street real quick and then we'll head back. All right. But Cartagena is definitely a place you want to visit, though. That's for sure. Okay, other questions here. Pink Lady saying, please help Maya understand Cash App. She has PayPal, but yeah, I guess she doesn't have the Cash App. Yeah, you know, Cash App is, she doesn't, or she has a debit card. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll talk to her about it. But the easiest way to do it is if you do want to send a donation to her or send her anything, PayPal, she does have that. And if you want the PayPal, I can give it to you. Just hit me up offline, Pink Lady, and I can give that to you. But yeah, not everybody uses Cash App. I have it, honestly, and I don't use it. So. Let's see. Roses for me, David. Let's see. When you get to the States Custom, we'll see you. Went to Colombia and let's see. Tell them you were on a business trip. I can't say why for security reasons. Okay. You know what? I have global entry, so usually when I come back to the States, yeah, I'm through customs in 3 minutes. Go up to the little kiosk, put my fingerprints down there, put my passport down there, or down on the machine. It prints out my picture. I walk it over to the customs agent, and I'm out. That's usually how it works. I've done it. This will be my 5th time, and I've never had any issues. but yeah, thanks for the advice. Let's see. Charlie Travels. I haven't heard of that. That if someone says that they're coming from Colombia on vacation, I haven't heard of any stories like that where they've been held up at customs because of that. Flashpoint, what's going on, brother? You're not late, man. You're right on time. Let's see. It's going good out here, man. Just enjoying the scenery and getting my workout on, man. I've been walking a lot. Here's some breads. Yeah, I'm just talking and walking at the same time. Looking at all this food because I'm hungry. Yeah, I need to head back to get that pizza that I want. That's for sure. I think this is what happened to me last time where I get turned around. Jason, where you at, man? You need to help me out. Let me get across here. Yeah, let's go this way. I see a familiar building. All right. Oh, Sugar Skull saying the Cash App's in the U.S., not Colombia. Okay, so that makes sense. Why she doesn't know what it is. The thing I want to talk about too is the banks. So this is BBVA. I've had the best luck using BBVA to get money out. Banco Colombia, for whatever reason, doesn't work with my cards. I'm using the Sapphire or the Sapphire. I'm using the Charles Schwab card as well as the well, I haven't used Wells Fargo, but I have a Wells Fargo card. So basically, they all have these ATMs where they're indoor. Okay, so you can come in here, you can lock the door behind you, get your money out, and get your money all situated before you leave, which I like that a lot. I wish they had that in the States. So they don't just have ATMs that are just out in the middle of everything. And they always have that. You saw the little glass, little kind of privacy glass. That way, obviously, people know you're going into an ATM, so you're getting money, but they won't be able to see exactly how much money you're pulling out. You can get everything back in your wallet and everything before you leave. So that's a good thing. All right, guys, other questions, feel free to shoot. And I apologize again for getting disconnected. It's just the way it is. I'm actually happy that it was going that long without a disconnection, so that's good. Global entry is the best. Pre-check is awesome. Heading out of the country as well, must have. Yeah, Charlie's saying that. Okay, so Roses for me saying, I'm just saying because I've intercepted a few kilos from Colombia. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I would think that they might be scrutinized a little bit more. There is a good relationship, though, with between Colombia and the U.S. right now. But I've never had an issue. I have been using Global Entry my last 3 trips back from Colombia. The first 2 trips I didn't use Global Entry, and I didn't have an issue either. But yeah, it might raise some eyebrows, but yeah, I haven't had that experience. All right. Sugar Skull said, "Hey, Papa John's when I was in Medellin. It was good." Okay. You know, it's funny. Somebody told me. I can't remember who that was. Somebody told me. I think somebody else from the WhatsApp group said that Papa John's it wasn't good. It might have been Jason actually, but yeah, I this is like a nice little spot here, so maybe we'll probably still be on by the time I get there. I'll sit down. Hopefully they're open. That's the only the only thing. They haven't been open, so. And they open probably just for dinner. If they're opening at 4 o'clock, it's just dinner. Vice Gringo say I'm looking. All right, Colombia, not Colombia. Thank you, Charlie. Envigado is beautiful. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to visit it. Maybe I'll stay there next time and I'll have some time to walk around Envigado. Let's see. I travel to Colombia every 3 months. I never had an issue coming back to the States. I've always stayed in tourism. I always say tourism. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, one thing I love about Colombia is people are just relaxed. You just see people just hanging out and eating ice cream or what have you. But just relaxing. Okay. Sabaneta is nice. Yeah, it's a nice town. I'm gonna have to check out Colombia soon. Nah, Flashpoint, that's just gonna get you in trouble, brother. It's just gonna get you in trouble, man. So Jason brought this to my attention when we were walking up here. You have this Los Perritos here, and then you have another one right there. But the thing is, at night, these places are jumping, and they sell hot dogs there. So there's always a big line here. So they must be good. I'm not really into hot dogs, so I can pass on the hot dogs. I'm gonna come over here. I hear this. This is like a little park. I don't know if it's like a water park or what, but I hear it outside my window all the time. So let's walk over here and see what it's all about, what's going on over here. All right. Yeah, I can hear this outside of my window every night. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a little area here for the kids. So for those of you thinking, oh, I have a family, is Colombia family friendly? Absolutely. You can come out, have a good time here. So this is a little area for the kids to play, and it's all free. So that's the best price, right? So people just come out here and enjoy the day. So pretty cool. I like that little water thing. I kind of want to run through that right now. Yeah, and they have a rock wall too, right up there. You guys can see my fingers making unfocus, but there's a rock wall there, so that's cool. So something for the kids to do. All right. Oh, they got that down fast. They're pulling this couch down. Got it down fast. A lot of the restaurants are very small. They're like that size. So that's pretty interesting. But like I'd say the vast majority of the restaurants are really, really tiny restaurants. But they have good food though. So I guess it would be considered not quite a hole in the wall because they're nice looking, but very, very small. All right, guys, any other questions? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Let's see. Rose for me, let me just say, the family never, what kind of, okay. See it, Mexico, Flash, okay, let's just move on here. Drink a beer, Club Colombia is good. Yeah, you know what? I tried a different beer this time. Maya was all about this BBC, Bogota Brewing Company or something like that. I think that's the name of it. But it was good. I really like that beer. They have it in Medellin, but it's harder to find. In Colombia, in Bogota, it's easy to find, obviously. But if you do come out to Medellin, it's a little harder to find. We were able to find some, but they had to go search for it. They didn't have it at the restaurant where we were at. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, Logan's saying check out Sweet Georgia Cafe. You know what? I need to do that. I think that's in Laureles area. I'm not going to be able to do it on this trip. And yeah, I'll do that next time. So Sweet Georgia Cafe, from what I was hearing or what I've heard, is American owns the little cafe. They have like a traditional American breakfast. So on my next trip, I'll be there. I'll definitely go down there. And they do a lot of different events for Americans there, so that's pretty cool. In this building right in front of us, this is where I'm staying. So that is Cardinales, whatever, Canaries. That's this building here in front of us. So that's I'm on the 13th floor. I don't know exactly. I was able to pinpoint it the last time because I don't have a dryer. Didn't realize I didn't have a dryer. I have a washer, but no dryer. So I had to dry my clothes. And so the only way that I could really dry them is by hanging them on my balcony, which is frowned upon at this complex. And they even have a sign up that says don't do it. Some people are doing it, you can see up there. But hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? I had to dry my clothes. So I was able to pinpoint where I was staying because of that. But now I don't know exactly which one it is. So, all right, we're almost back. All right, guys. Any other questions? Any other questions here? You can actually stream there. Yeah, you can stream here. One thing about Colombia is there's Wi-Fi. There's Wi-Fi everywhere. So, whereas in in the U.S. we have Wi-Fi, but like every little restaurant will have Wi-Fi. So you can get Wi-Fi everywhere. Right now I'm just using Google Fi, so I'm using my data. It's not too bad when it comes to data streaming, but that's what I'm using here. There's a little park right here. Parks everywhere. Colombia has a lot of parks, and this is the front entrance to my place here. Canarias, there it is, Canarias. So that is the front entrance. Really, really fancy place, actually. I like it. And let's go ahead and walk on. We're gonna go down. I smell pizza, so hopefully no, I think that's a bread. There's a bread place right up the street. That might be what that is. So we'll see if they're open. Yesterday I went to another restaurant and I regretted it. The place where I went to get that burger. It just wasn't what I wanted. I wanted the pizza. All right. All right. Go in here. All right. That reminds me, I need to get some water. Yeah, that's another thing. That's a good Mickey's TV brought up a good comment. There's Wi-Fi at the parks too. So when you go to the parks, you can hang out at the park and have Wi-Fi. Have Wi-Fi there. All right, this place is still closed. What am I gonna do? I'm hungry, and I want this pizza. But it's not open. I'm gonna show you guys a sign so if you guys are in the area, you can visit. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some water. But this is the place right here, and it's good, very good. I just don't know when they open. And what time is it right now anyway? Yeah, we're at 4:16, and they are not open. And it's Monday, right? You'd think they'd be open on a Monday. So this is the restaurant I went to. You can't really see it, I'll walk up. I did a review, so the burger was good. It just wasn't good with all the stuff they put in it, so I had to kind of make my own burger after I bought it. I mean, after they served it, just because it didn't have, I don't know, there's just too many flavors going on. I'm pretty simple, but yeah, this is a restaurant. It gets high marks, let's put it that way. I had a burger, but there's a lot of other stuff that you can eat there that are probably a lot better than what I got. But it's nice little, it's like a nursery too. It's like they have plants and stuff in there. I don't know if it's all for sale. All right, guys. If you guys have any other questions, I'll go ahead and answer those, and then we're gonna go ahead and get off here. This looks like a little school. Yeah, it looks like a little, I don't know, is it just a park? A little place to play soccer. Yeah, it looks like indoor soccer. Yeah. Maybe like a YMCA, I guess. I don't know. If you guys know any different, let me know. But that looks like kind of like a YMCA. You can play soccer, basketball, and they have a little area for the kids to play in. All right. So I'm about out of. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna eat. So that's gonna be my next mission. Let's see. Are you on Poblado? No, I'm not. I am in Sabaneta. Where do you live here in the States? I live in California, Southern Cal. Let's see. Wait, that looks like Sabaneta. Yeah, it is Sabaneta. And let's see. Africa here talks highly of you. Cool. Yeah, she's a wonderful person, and I had the opportunity to meet her a couple days ago, last week, and it was kind of funny. I actually changed my plans just to go out and hang out with her and do some collabs. Yeah, I want to go in this little place here. Yeah, I changed because my initial plan was to go to to Medellin and be in Medellin for 5 days, or 5 days, 10 days. That was my plan. And so what I ended up doing is making it, well, I was going to make it 3 days. So I was going to have it set up so it was going to be 3 days in Medellin, 3 days in Bogota, and then 7 days in I can't think right now, in Medellin. So 3 days in Bogota, 7 days in Medellin. So, and that was just going to be so we could hang out, do some videos together, and what I went down there and was having so much fun that I said, yeah, you know what, I'm going to stay an extra 3 days. So I ended up doing 6 days in Bogota, and then it will be 5 days, really, 5 days here. So yeah, having a real good time here. All right, but yeah, she's a wonderful person. She is, and just like you see her on YouTube, very kind, very thoughtful. She's exactly the same in person, if not even more. Let's see. Use Rappi. Yeah, that's a good point. I downloaded the app, but I haven't used it yet. Maybe I will use it tonight. I'm gonna walk back around there to see if they're open. If they're not, then I'm gonna find the next best pizza place and order some Rappi. So for those of you guys who don't know, Rappi's like Uber Eats or Grubhub, Seamless. It's like that. So basically, it's a delivery service, but they will deliver everything, anything that you want. Even if you want them to go to a grocery store and pick up some stuff for you, they'll do that. And I think Jason was the one that was telling me that they will even deliver. I think it was Jason. Maybe it was Jason or Maya. They'll even deliver money to you. I don't know exactly how that works, but let's say you need money out of the ATM. I don't know how that works, but they will deliver money to you. Prescription, medicine, all that stuff. They'll do all that for you. Okay, Rappi is your friend. Today is a holiday in Colombia, so many things are closed. My friend didn't have to work today. Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, most restaurants should be open, but I don't know. Yesterday they were closed when I walked by, and I went to that restaurant. Actually, this restaurant right here, and had my meal and everything. Got up and walked back, and they were open. I'm like, oh, I wanted that pizza. So you might be right. I mean, it's already almost 4:30, and they're still not open. Considering it's a restaurant, I would think they'd be open at least by now. So they might not be open. You're right, George. Or that wasn't George. That was. Let's see. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Feel free to put in the chat. And we're gonna wrap up here real quick. Arroz con pollo. Yeah, you know what? I've had that. That's good. I like arroz con coco the best. Like coconut rice is amazing. That is the best rice I've ever had. Okay. All right, guys. So I just wanted to come on. Let me flip it around, make it official here. Just wanted to come on and do another little live. I planned to do more, but I just didn't. And I plan to do more live streams, like kind of walking the streets, but I didn't do that. So next time, there's always next time. Next time is going to be a real exciting time because I'll be at Carnival in Colombia. So that's my next trip. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I will live stream that. That's an amazing time. And I just did you want to check out This Is Ace Live, check out his channel. Go over there. He's got really good content, especially about Colombia. Right now he's in Thailand. He was in Vietnam. So if you guys are interested in traveling to destinations, go to his channel. He's got some real good stuff. We had a panel yesterday where we were just talking about Carnival, going to Carnival this 2020. So we're getting everything set up. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. If you have questions or anything about Carnival in Barranquilla, Colombia, hit me up and we'll talk about it. We want to try to get as many people there as possible. Last year we had about 9 people, and it was just kind of an impromptu thing. It was a last minute. I joined the group in late January, and we were out there in March. So yeah, if you guys are interested, definitely let me know. He's going to be putting out, Ace is going to be putting out another link for a WhatsApp group. So he's gonna start another WhatsApp group that's going to be specifically for the carnival. So just let me know if you're interested, and once he puts that out, I'll make sure I pass on that information to you. But the easiest way to do it is to go over to his channel, subscribe to his channel. Also subscribe to my channel. So if you guys are new here and you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. We talk about travel credit cards. We also talk about travel. I go to different destinations and I show you. I think that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have, guys. Let's see if there's a couple of last minute things here. Let's see any other questions. All right, I think that's it. All right, guys. Yeah, I've been on an hour. That's a long time, especially for this data. I'm using up gigabytes at a time. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Have a good day, and maybe I'll come back on later on. I want to do one more live from Colombia before I leave. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.